Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you the Simple Glam Girls Supremely Awesome Oval Makeup Brushes 10-piece set. Here they all are. They don't come in any kind of case or holder, so I'm just holding them all here in my hands. I actually have a little cup to sit them in so that I don't keep dropping them everywhere. So before I even start this review, I do want to put it out there, be really honest. Simple Glam Girls did send me these brushes for free. They did not ask me to do any kind of review on them. They actually just asked me to put one picture on my Instagram, which I've already done. So I'm doing this review by myself. They also offered me the option of having a promo code for my viewers, which I'll link down below, which gives you a 20% discount. If you use that discount, I will earn a commission. However, I'm not here to try and sell you something that you don't want. I am going to still be completely honest about their products because I want you to be informed. I would never, ever, ever put my name to something or support something that I didn't believe in and that I didn't think was true, because I just feel like that's immoral. I wouldn't do that. What you're about to see is me apply this makeup using these brushes. This is my first time using this. This is a first impressions video as well. I honestly didn't know what to expect. When these came, just inside the envelope, wrapped in plastic. So it wasn't any kind of fancy packaging. They are not marked in any way, so they're not branded. They don't have the brush name on them. To tell them apart, I've actually got Simple Glam Girls website. Judging from the website, I'd say this is brush B because it's the second biggest. You've got A, B, and C. So I'm going to use C to put on my foundation. I think with oval brushes, you're supposed to already have it applied to your face. I'm just using Too Faced Born This Way. I'll try A and B. I'll try A on this side. It doesn't feel the softest brush ever on my skin. I can feel it's a little bit prickly, but it's working really, really well. See, it's just blended super quickly. I actually think brush A worked really well for that, so I've got a bit more on my hand. I'm just gonna layer up a little bit more. I can't see any marks. It's not clumped everywhere. There's no brush lines anywhere. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with that one. I'm going to move on next to concealer. I'm going to use brush D, which is the fourth smallest. It's giving a pretty flawless finish. I think the surprising thing is how quickly it works as well, because they're quite dense. Okay, so far so good. I think I might use that same brush to set my under eyes. Dab it in. Because there's obviously not a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna have to kind of be packing on. I'm gonna go back to brush A and just sort of pack this on my face. It's kind of hard because it's so dense. I'm just like smacking myself in the face. So I'm going to use brush C. I'm just dusting off any excess powder. I'm going to use brush D to do a bit of contouring, just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour. I'm going to go in with a bigger brush and just kind of lightly buff that out. Because they're so dense and so big, they're actually quite cool at buffing out this product. Okay, so those are the four big ones. I can line them up. A, B, C, and D. Really good for all over the face. Now, this is brush E, so the next one down from D, quite a bit smaller. I'm going to use this to contour my nose. I don't even need to blend that, that's done. But yeah, okay, I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm gonna go in with brush D. Tap some yellow powder. Just that under my eyes. I don't know what it is about these brushes, but they are just smoothing everything into my skin really flawlessly. So I'm gonna just put some highlighter on the high points of my face. Okay, for blush, I'm just gonna go for Margin by MAC, brush C. In my set, I've got 2 of this one, which is brush E, and 1 of this one, which is either brush F or G. So I'm gonna use F or G to highlight. I'm gonna grab out of my glow kit some Mimosa. Oh, this is a cool brush for this. I quite like this because it's really controlled of where I'm putting it. And then a little bit of crushed pearl up on my brow bone. So let's go for the eyes. So I'm gonna start with brush E because I feel like this is quite a good brush to go all over the lids. I'm gonna go for my Shade and Light Eye, which is my kind of go-to everyday eye contour look. This yellow colour, which is my favourite eye base colour. It is good, it's applying quite a lot. It's a tiny little bit scratchy on the lids for my liking. However, it's not unbearable and it's covering a whole lot of surface. This is gonna be so weird. So a crease. It's a whole different motion. Going in with like some of these darker colours here. I feel like I'm being a little bit clumsy with it. I definitely think it's something you could get used to. Okay, I feel like I've got the movement a bit better on this side. This poor side of my face is like the test side. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna go back in with this one that I used for my highlight and I'm just gonna pick up this kind of lighter brown colour. I definitely feel like with some practice you could get very, very precise with these. Right now I feel so clumsy. It's like I'm brushing my teeth, but with my eyelid. This one is super soft on my eyes. No complaints with this one being scratchy on my eyelids. And actually, neither were these small ones. They weren't scratchy at all. So this is my size H. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this. This isn't too bad actually. I quite like it, but oh, just poked myself in the eye. That's applied really nicely for my under eye, sorry, my lower lash. So I'm gonna grab brush, I think this is I, the less tapered one. I'm gonna pick up a bit of this yellow colour and just make sure that's blended. Yeah, this is super soft around my eyes, this one. To be fair, the blend is really, really great. It's the application which is clumsy. Okay, so the next bit that I'm kind of most nervous about is my brows. I think really the only one that looks suitable for eyebrows is brush H. I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I'm so nervous. Just tapping it in. To be fair, it's doing a really good job. I feel like I'm coming into this really, really with no expectations. Just breaks all the rules of brushes. Okay, so comparing eyebrows, I'd say that's done a pretty good job. Even when I do use my favourite eyebrow brush, I still also do sometimes touch it up with a pencil. So there I have some brows. I'm going to smoke some shadow across my lid. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get brave enough to use this eyeliner. For now, I'm going to stick tattoo liner, my favourite. Okay, I'm going to put some mascara on now. I'm going to go back in with my glow kit and with brush, I think J, grab some crushed pearl and just dot it right there on my inner corners. I feel like this is a great inner corner brush. It says I and J are good for lips. J is going to be slightly easier because it's tapered. I'm going to go for my Jeffree Star Posh Spice. I'm just going to wipe some on my hand. It's really soft and it's a really smooth application. Show you what I'd normally expect from this colour on one half of my lips. You see, it's normally completely opaque, so maybe it's just the fact that I've chosen a liquid lipstick. I've got some colour, it's just not the best. Maybe I should have used it with a stick lipstick. And if I'm completely honest, I never use lip brushes on myself, I only ever use them in my kit. I'm just going to throw on some lashes and then I'll be done with the look. So I'm pretty happy with the finish from these brushes. The parts of my face that I would normally have would go almost cakey or streaky, kind of around here. They're all completely flawless, so I'm really happy about that. The handles on them, I mean, the plastic feels fine. On the bigger brushes, they are extremely flexible. I mean, it's not like the plastic, you know when plastic's gonna snap and it goes really white, it's not like that. It doesn't really affect the smaller ones, they're absolutely fine. If you're using it on your face, you should have a finger raised like this anyway, so that you're not putting all that pressure on the head. It's quite a heavy head. I haven't experienced any shedding with any of these. I haven't seen any hairs come out. I don't really understand how the bristles in these kinds of brushes stay in, because there's such a tiny space here for them to be glued to. I think that I've also been sent 2 of these brushes, which is brush E, and then I've got either brush F or G, because there's supposed to be 2 that look very similar to this. So I'm not certain I have the complete set. I don't have anything else like this. They're very densely packed. Like if you look, as I'm running my finger over these, there's not an awful lot of movement, whereas even something like the Sigma F80 Kabuki, which is quite a densely packed brush, I can, you know, bend these bristles. With these, this is it. You know, this is, it's solid. These are mega soft. I'm running my hand over here and it's mega soft. When I was putting it on my face, as you saw, I did find them mildly scratchy, and to be quite honest, I think it's just because they are so dense. It didn't hurt my face, it wasn't rough on my face. Particularly around my eyes, I get really sensitive, and if I use scratchy brushes, I just can't handle it. And all the eye brushes were absolutely fine. They've got a bit more flex to them, so it's less intense pressure on the eye, and it was absolutely fine. All in all, I really wasn't sure what to expect. I really wasn't sure what I was going to think. I really wasn't sure how they were going to perform. I was a little bit scared. But actually, I'm really impressed, and to be honest, the application was easy. I'm talking mainly now about the base brushes, because I was really freaked out by the eye brushes as just something I'm gonna have to get used to. But the base brushes, they were so easy, it was so quick, and my skin is really flawless. Like, I'm really surprised. I'm not saying that they are gonna take the place in my heart that some of these others do, but my Too Faced Born This Way, I normally only ever use that with a beauty blender, because I find that it can go a bit streaky if I use a brush. But this is so densely packed. It's got the same kind of finish that you'd get with a beauty blender. So I'm really impressed, and for the price point of this, I would definitely repurchase this brush. I don't know whether I would repurchase all of these individually. If you're buying a set, you get the whole set. And you're getting price per brush cheaper, but you may have some brushes in there that you wouldn't have otherwise bought. So value for money when it comes to brush sets is down to the individual, down to the brushes. There are other brush sets out there similar to this, and you can get some sets for like 20 bucks. I have no idea what the quality of those are. I have no idea what they're made from. I have no idea where they're sourced from. I have no idea on the company. I've seen some popular websites out there that advertise on Facebook, and I actually saw them while I was waiting for these brushes to arrive, and I thought, oh, well, these are a fair bit cheaper than the Simple Glam Girls brushes. I felt like I was a little bit cheeky because they're obviously being quite generous to me, offering me these free brushes, offering me a discount for my viewers, my followers, and I was like, hey, look, are these the same old brushes that we see on all these other websites, these cheap ones? I'll read you their exact words. As for the question on whether our brushes are similar to other companies, we are not sure, as we haven't seen what the other company is selling. There will always be companies selling similar products, and for us, we really differentiate by providing the best customer service to our customers. Our brushes are made of the most premium high-grade synthetic fibre, so that it is extremely soft to use on the face. So there's your answer there. So like I said, I'm not prepared to put my name to anything that I can't personally vouch for. So I cannot personally vouch that these are not the same brushes or made from the same material or from the same factory as some of those brushes you'll see on those other websites. I've asked the question, I've told you what the answer is. What I can vouch for is that Simple Glam Girls is a legit company. They have a legit customer service. Every time I've contacted them, they've contacted me straight back. They've answered all my questions, no matter how annoying they were. They've given me all the information I've asked for. These came super quick, quicker than they promised me they would. They gave me a tracking code. They contacted me to let me know they've been shipped. They've given me some history on their company, and they're a starter company. So in my opinion, they're only going to get better. They're at the early stages. They're reaching out to beauty bloggers, beauty influencers. They're getting their name out there, and I'm really excited to be a part of that. So if you are looking for a set of oval brushes and you have the budget, these are $100 US. You can get a 20% discount using my code. Obviously, I think oval brushes have all become the rage since Artis released their range, which I think is something like $400. So, I mean, if you have the kind of money to invest in that, I would say go straight for them. I hope this review was helpful. I hope I've covered everything. If you do have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I will answer them. Leave me a comment, subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time.